Well, starting on another rig here soon. It'll be my first ITX build. You know, I've built plenty of rigs, but still never built ITX. This time I didn't go with, the best parts, but still pretty good ones. I went with the 3600 on the processor, which is really probably the best value CPU you can get price performance wise. I went with just a reference 5700 XT, which I already had. I like this Thermaltake Core V1. It's a really nice ITX case for the price. I'm using I have two of them, one for the 2700X and one for the 3900X. The Wraith Prism cooler, which should do okay. And the funny thing is, when I ordered this RAM, I thought, oh, I'm getting a great deal on 3600 CL16 for $80 or $75. After I ordered, I found out that was one stick. So yeah, I paid way too much for the RAM. But when I ordered it, I just didn't want to have to send it back and go through all that again, so I just went ahead and ordered another one. And I'm using the Silicon Power SSD. It was cheap and fast. And the motherboard is a MSI Gaming Plus AC, B450i. It's supposed to be one of the better ATX boards. I think it has a better VRM than the Aorus board. But I do think the Aorus and the Asus boards look a little better. And I bought, it comes with one 200mm fan. I ain't touching that right now, but I bought two 80mm noctua fans for the back of it. It should work pretty good. I'm thinking it'll still be a pretty powerful build. 3600 and 5700 XT. Should be pretty nice, and I could actually carry it around and take it places if I want to. And eventually I might put an AIO, like a 120, like one of the Noctua ones. I forgot what it's called, the smaller one. But I think I might eventually, because the stock, the AMD coolers, they can get kind of loud. But this one should be pretty good for the 3600, I would think. And I'm hoping I can get hopefully 4.3. I'd love to get 4.4, but I'm sure that the 3600s are the crappiest silicon of all of them, so you probably won't get that unless it's like crazy voltage, which is not going to be cool. I don't want to go over 1.3 volts, so I can keep it kind of cool, and I'm going to undervolt the 5700 XT to around 972 millivolts. It should keep it decently quiet, keep the T-junction down and the sound down. I am going to put together here tonight, and the only crappy thing is, I knew it beforehand, that's only one reason I wanted to buy a better motherboard than this one, is I'm going to have to take my 2700X out of the build to update the BIOS. I would love to have the, the USB flash for the BIOS, which that is just a lifesaver, it's just so much easier. But nope, I'm going to have to take out 2700X, which I don't want to because it's tight in there too with the cooler it is. It wasn't easy to put on, but I'm going to have to. I was going to get a 2600, which honestly is probably the best deal in CPUs right now. For $118, you really can't beat that. I mean, at 1440p, there ain't really that much difference in a 2600 and a 3600. I mean, really, maybe 1080p, but not 1440p. I probably should have went and got that, but I thought, well, I'll just get that, but I ended up spending more money on the RAM. If I hadn't bought that RAM, I could have bought probably an X570 ITX board. Can't believe I spent, let's see, $140 on a RAM. I mean, I've spent more, but RAM is so cheap now, but that should be pretty decent RAM. It's, like I said, 3600 CL16. That's pretty good timings. And another thing I was kind of scared of is the power supply. I mean, 500 watts should do it with undervolts. I would think so. I probably should have got a 550 or something bigger, but I didn't. I was just trying to save money. I didn't need this build, but I just wanted an ITX build, and I had the 5700 XT sitting on the shelf. That's about the only thing. Everything else is new. But I just wanted a system I could, take places that wouldn't be too hard to carry. Because my other systems, I wouldn't budge those. They're way too heavy. But just showing you, I'll probably put it together here tonight or tomorrow and show you how it runs after that. Have a good one.